We've talked about that all year, right? That this development journey and building something special, building a winning culture. And nothing creates a winning culture like winning games of football. Winning begets winning. And it doesn't matter if you're getting a number 6 draft pick or a number 12 draft pick, doesn't change that winning culture. Winning games of footy changes that culture. And you hope that whether it's a pick 6 or a pick 12 or whatever, that talented kid comes into a group that wants to win games of football. And that's how you build a winning culture.
Yeah, I hope it's one of those touch the sky moments where, they're working hard. And another point that Ross made and a few other people have made when talking about it is that they are clearly, as a young group, they're listening to the coaches, they're working hard. The whole of club is working hard in every department. We're a long, long way from the finished product. We're a long, long way from perfect. There's a lot of important things that we have to get right, but you can tell they're listening, you can tell they're learning, and that's one of those moments where you can bottle that and say, that's what can happen. And it's not just a case that you played the perfect game where you came out and blew a team away. This was going horrifically. And within half an hour, it became probably the most memorable moment of your career to that point. So that's got to be the message, that if you persist, that's what can happen. And you can get your head up into those heights more and more and more. And I've never won a flag, but for anyone who's played footy, they're the things you remember the most, is sitting down after games and reflecting on great victories and great moments. And if you're someone like Nass and, building that camaraderie with the group, and Windhager and all of these young kids, Hastie's only played in a couple of wins, Taru had never played in a win, to get that sort of vibe, Boxall maybe one win, they're really, really important for team building. It's footy and it's allowed to be footy.
There's so much emphasis and priority placed on the data and the analytics and the statistics and the skin folds and the diet and the sleep and the schedule. That moment, like, they'll be talking about that in the coaches' meetings and the players' meetings for weeks. Remember that feeling. Remember what it felt like to sit in the rooms that you just did something almost impossible. What you did was something special. Now, keep that in mind next time you run out on the field, because you want that feeling again. You want that feeling next week. You want it round 1 next year. You know what I mean? Like, this is, like you said, this is why you play football, to win games of football. Remember that feeling. Remember that moment. Remember how you felt in that moment. And let's go out there and do it again.